To make chicken Parmesan, you need chicken tenders or chicken breasts, oil for your pan, Italian breadcrumbs, shredded mozzarella cheese, I use 2 cups, Parmesan cheese, Prego, I use traditional. You can use any kind of spaghetti sauce you want. It could have mushrooms, whatever in it. It doesn't matter. And some eggs to dip your chicken in. Okay, the first thing you want to do is set your oven to 350 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and pour enough oil in the skillet just to cover the bottom. I'm going to add a little bit more than that. Okay, now I'm just going to put 2 eggs in a bowl. And this is just to dip the chicken in so that the breadcrumbs will stick. And you're going to use almost a whole container of this, but I'm only making a few chicken strips, so I'm going to use about half. So I need to heat my stove up here. I'm going to put it about on medium is good enough. And the chicken, put it in here. Your hands are going to get really gross. Your fingers are. Take it straight from the egg and put it in the breadcrumbs. Just cover it up like that. And you're going to keep doing this until you get enough to put in the pan. Okay, now it's nice to have a plate handy so that I can lay these over to the side and then I can keep adding more. Okay, I have my last piece of chicken here and this is how nasty your fingers get. So don't show that if you have company. Don't show that to them. Okay. My oven's preheated. Okay, and I'm just going to keep putting this in here until the whole pan is full. Okay, as your chicken is frying, you can just take some of your spaghetti sauce and pour it in the bottom. And you're going to have a thin layer of this all over the bottom of your lasagna pan. That's what I'm using. It's just a glass lasagna pan. And just put a thin layer over the whole bottom. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to know when it's ready to turn over. You see the edges, how they're getting a golden brown all around there? That means you can go ahead and flip it. And this one's golden brown, so I can go ahead and flip that. And as you see them, the edges turn the golden brown color, you will be able to flip them one at a time. Okay, these in the middle should be finished. And see how they're golden brown? So I'm just going to take those off. And I have a plate here with paper towel to soak up the grease because you don't want all that in your dish. I'm going to leave that for just a second, but like this piece, that's finished. It doesn't take long for it to cook. I want to add too that if you buy chicken breasts, then you might need to use a tenderizer and just to make them flatter. But since these are tenderloins, they were already thin and small, so they're flat enough. Okay, my chicken is ready to go in my lasagna pan. Now normally I buy more of this chicken because I'm making it for my whole family, but my daughter requested this, so I'm just making it for her. Also, normally I use an entire jar of the Prego, but I already had half a jar in the refrigerator, so I'm just going to need a little bit more to put on the tops of these. I don't want to use too much. But you do want to cover it up so that the cheese will stick. Okay, now I have my actually I'm going to use my Parmesan first. And you just sprinkle it on top like this. Just a little Parmesan. But the whole bag, the 2 cups of mozzarella, I will use the entire bag. It's easier to dump it and then just move it around where you want it. Okay, now I just need to put this in the oven for 20 minutes. And my oven's already preheated at 350. Okay, it's been right at 20 minutes. And this is what it looks like when it's finished. And the best way to get this out of the pan is just to use a spatula. And garlic bread goes great with this, or even a salad. Or you can make a meal out of just the chicken itself. And if it's cooked well, then it will. You won't even need a knife. Kevin is stealing a bite right out of the pan.
A little hot.